Shadow?
It is
Let me know.
Diarchy red, 20 bliss blue.
Okay.
Oh man, there's a pug going on right now. I love pugging.
Hold on. Actually, I think I was counting on that. Let me. No, there isn't a pug. What are you talking about?
The guy pinged pug in the pug Discord.
No, you're wrong.
When was the last time you pugged, CoCo?
I pug all the time now. That's all I do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. When was the last time you pugged? Because I haven't seen you there in any of the last
Yesterday.
three that I've been to.
We're talking about.
Don't believe it. I was there yesterday.
We're talking about Shiv Shadow.
No, I'm not talking about Shiv Pug. I'm talking about both.
He's talking about any pugs.
Oh my god, why would you pug?
Just to prove my dominance over the rest of the fucking Mordhau player base.
We are live, baby.
Yes,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, CoCo knows. That's why I didn't say the N-word.
The NAACP. Oh, I love the Johnny Rebel song. They're doing plays. They're so funny. We gotta do another Rust playthrough, guys.
I uninstall.
You uninstalled? You are, dude. You fucking, you're more emotional than like Wobbs or fucking Smile, dude. Blatant Discord uninstalling games. You're fucking, you're a cringe Brazilian.
What game did you
say.
uninstall? What game did you uninstall?
I needed space. Rust.
Oh yeah, I uninstalled that shit.
What the fuck is wrong with
There's a
you?
BP wipe tomorrow. Come on.
Yeah, boys. What the fuck?
I never got into it.
It's
And then
it's
I
a
tried, and I was.
It's a lot of fucking
Yeah,
time to
no thanks. I don't know. I feel like I've just played myself out in terms of like multiplayer survival, gritty games like that.
In what game have you done that in?
Like Minecraft.
Yeah, that's a real gritty survival PvP orientated game.
I played a shit ton of The Forest.
That's a fucking single player game, man. You are a cringer, man.
I was like 12. Relax, bud. I just have interest in.
Listen, you need to come spend the fucking 7,000 hours in Arc I have, and then tell me about the fucking.
I've never played Arc.
I've
never played Arc once.
Arc, you degenerate.
Yes.
Never played Arc once.
I'm a full degen. Arc is a lot of fun.
Did you play
casually.
Last Oasis, CoCo?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was the
clearing
king
it.
of that fucking game.
I ran 100-man clan that game. It was fucking ridiculous.
What was its name?
We were originally Stabbing Cabin, then Huggin' Hut, then Red Banana Alliance.
Well, I know I won't know any of those, but I know like all the Arc tribes that went over that were mega tribes. Like YSS was like Ubu or whatever. OWO
Oh,
or
fuck
whatever.
wow, those bitches.
Yeah, that was an Arc clan or some shit. That was YSS.
Wait, what were the colors?
All right, so can I merc for one of these teams? No, I'm in a fuck.
It is Diarchy red, 20 bits blue.
Why am I casting when I could be playing?
Dresboni? Gonna be kendoing for 20 bliss?
Oh, dude.
That
I
wouldn't be
spawned
fair.
in so they can spawn in on red.
Can me and Dresboni champ duel for map size?
True.
Dude, I fucking hated it whenever Hierarchy would play an MFC before, and they'd like lose the champs. Would be like, "Hey, wait, can we champ duel for blue? We want blue." It was so annoying.
Okay, so Delta starting off with a Bardiche fancy enters two, but very well read from Doodle. Opting for these alt mode face hooks excels. Both players on 3-3 here, kind of trolling and kind of cringe. Delta Farce just reposting with these Franklin drags. What's his name, Mr. There's money to know better than I would.
Urethra Franklin.
Urethra Franklin, yeah, came up with this new meta. Doodle will go down to the Stam. Noble coming up with the great sword here. The Bardiche, I think, is an advantage here, but Delta is sitting in face like with these. Playing it quite well, in my opinion. He's yet to panic parry something, and he eats the Excel. Noble misses the LMB, finds the toe drag and the feint, and he goes down. Delta might ace here. This is a good matchup for Delta 2 with the builder, with the builder class, and he is almost one hit to kill. He's almost dead.
Oh! He can't get
Don't
hit.
sleep on
Don't get
Black
true
Defender.
combo.
Okay,
Don't sleep on it.
They're getting his team is killing each other in the background. He finishes with a jump kick.
He's nuts.
That's what, second ace of Kendo's that we've seen?
We've seen a couple. I know that Genmoon had one. Delta just got one. Wolf had one. I don't know who else has had one.
Yeah, Genmoon, one of the top mid-tier, low-tier players.
How Dresboni, what do you think of Doodle as like a duelist? Because I always felt like he was really good, but I'm also bad at duels.
Duelist,
Yeah, only duels.
from my own experience, I think. I mean, I can't really judge him from my own experience, but I kind of shit on him in duels, so I can't tell. But I mean,
There
like
not a good Bliss player. Okay, I'll say it. I'll say what Dres won.
No,
I'll be the man here. There
Doodle
is
is
not
good.
a good Bliss player.
I
There's not
actually
a single good
have
Bliss
been
player
convinced.
out of all of Bliss.
No. Listen, I actually have been convinced by Doodle by
Damn.
playing with him on the draft team that he is like either A tier or borderline A tier because he was doing really good in the draft team against good players.
We got a heavy caster bias already. Let's go.
Well, all
I
of the B tier, all of the previous like high B tier players are A because everybody else got moved up because of how like dead the scene is now. Does that make sense? Like in my opinion,
if
like,
that
I mean,
is
that
how you
happens
rate
over
players,
time anyways, doesn't
then
it?
I do think Doodle is A tier. But I don't know about Duelist. The last time I dueled him, he was pretty bad, but he's a good player.
Bliss players are scum.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, there's nothing else to be said.
What's predictions on this match? What do you guys think?
Bliss doesn't have Cantaloupe, and so their only good players gonna be like what, Doodle and Meat. So
I think this
it's gonna be rough.
Diarchy lineup is pretty strong. They have Grandpa,
Yeah, they have
Grub,
Grandpa
one of the
finally.
top mid-tier players. They have Delta Force, one of also the top mid-tier players in my opinion.
Is this a
then
rematch?
the rest are
Did they
cool
play
guys.
them already?
They
once or no?
played last week, and Grandpa Drunk
Okay,
wasn't playing.
I was wondering if they challenged again because now they have Grandpa.
They lost that, correct?
Yes, but it was really
3-1,
close.
right? Was it
Yeah, it was-
3-2 or 3-1?
It was 3-1, but like the maps were all like 7-6. It was super close.
Yeah, I think Grandpa makes a difference here as a top mid-tier player. So I do predict Diarchy will win.
So this is the beef rematch. I'm liking it already.
So yeah, I think without Canna, I think it's gonna be a wash. I think Diarchy's gonna wash them super hard. If Kilo is in, maybe they do a little bit better, but I'm not sure what the roster is.
Is John in Bliss now?
Yes, he is. He's on their lineup.
Bliss really living up to that reputation that CoCo talked about earlier, but I think
What reputation? Wait, what?
still the scum reputation. But yeah, still I think people running. Diarchy will take it pretty handily. We'll see. I don't think it'll be close.
So I remember watching before that Eden was hard trolling. If I remember correctly, what happened last time. I'm pretty sure I cast that match, the Bliss versus Diarchy before, and I remember Eden was hard trolling. So I'd like to see Eden perform better. You know, being like isn't he the captain of Diarchy?
Yeah, he is. Maybe he was having an off day. I don't really know. In my experience, Eden is like really
Their
good.
best player. Their best
He
player.
subs, he subs for 18 a lot, and he's really solid every time we have him play. So I think he can do alright. I don't think he's their best player with Grandpa there. I think Grandpa's probably better, but he is definitely the second best. Actually, I don't even know if Delta on the team.
I still would rate Eden above Grandpa personally, but I haven't seen Grandpa Drunk play a lot recently. So
So I think Grandpa's better than Eden out of my two experiences with him. I think I 2v2'd Eden and Bacon a long time ago, and I played Grandpa in the draft scrum. I think Grandpa played really well.
what do you think about how like Franklin and Delta approach duels, CoCo?
I think Franklin is good at duels, but you know, anyone who doesn't accept 1, 2, 3 into their lives as like the holy meta will never like ever beat out.
Yeah,
so Wolf is in the
Franklin's
chat
duel-
bitching at Hodor to stop casting and come scrim.
Well, yeah, I have to start the game up, Wolf. Small brain, pea brain, little man.
Wait, can I come to the BQ scrim?
No, you gotta cast. You don't have a choice.
Oh man, I'm a fucking slave to the MFC cast.
Are you guys
I'm
sure?
straight.
Are you
Wig
guys in the
slave.
task force yet or not yet?
No, we probably just won't, just to piss off Fragile.
You should. That'd be
Wait,
so hype.
what are you doing? What?
Fragile made an anti-VQ task force that he wants to scrim us with, and I'm just gonna keep on telling him no to piss him off.
An anti-VQ.
Yeah, bro.
What is the team? What is
It's
the
I know that Fragile and Grandpa Drunk are on it. I'm not sure who else.
I know who it is. It's Fragile, Grandpa Drunk, Spinala, Montresor, and Doodle 808. I think that's probably the
That is the most fucking horrible, cancerous lineup of fucking egotistical
Bro.
children I think I've ever heard.
That-
The only human being on that lineup that you spoke of was Montresor, and he's a nice little man.
Those are probably the best mid-tier players, right?
Oh, yeah,
I mean-
Spin is like probably
You
breaching
could be
A.
good, but it depends on how they play together.
There are too many B tiers that are breaching A for them to not just be A. You know what I mean? Like it.
Yeah, I agree.
But then again, the skill ceiling is so low because of the meta that like I feel like all of B plus got moved up to A in the previous like months.
Maybe.
Okay, still doesn't work. I'm pissed.
Only work lazy.
On God, it doesn't like work for me. Did I not put start match? Oh, I put start map. I think that's why. Wait, it might work. Hold on. I think he's
Yeah,
right.
you did put start map.
SKM Alden, SKM Chester. I think I might have just done it wrong. Hold on. Start match. Fuck! I'm so blue balled.
Does Mark
Wait,
Mark, Marky.
does capitalization matter? Because I
I
remember
don't
him always
fucking
doing
know.
all
I
caps.
can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I'll figure it out tonight. I'll talk to Mark
Yo,
about
you
it.
need to demo rec some better games for Clone, man. Clone's not happy.
Oh, I know, he's pissed, but like we literally we didn't have any good clips for the
What do
first
you
month.
mean? You just
Well-
demo rec the hierarchy versus fucking big dogs, the hierarchy versus Terry, and then that's all you need.
True, but those are gonna be 2 stomps, so I don't know if you'll get 2 good clips out of that.
That's fine. That's the meta. Big dog stomps fucking Terry into the fucking
thing is-
reverse sweep from hierarchy.
It's hard to
Week
see
one,
any of those
MFC.
teams do like crazy big plays that are hype.
Yeah, that's the exact problem. Like,
You don't need crazy big plays. You just need 1v2s.
dude, those aren't common though.
Yeah,
Like,
they're actually
Yes,
pretty
they
rare.
are. Do you know how many 1v2s happen in that hierarchy versus big match?
I don't know, I didn't watch it.
You should
A
put
lot.
one where I 1v3 CoCo, Kronk, and whoever, but I lose in the end.
I probably don't have it.
Why'd
That's the
you
other problem
kick
is-
me, bro?
Oh, that's you. I thought that was a Bliss player.
You are a fucking
Have a normal
dragon,
name, you
man.
idiot. Have a normal name, dummy. That's 1, 2, 3.
That's his IRL name.
Okay, we're
Meat,
good.
yo, check out. Meat is actually still running his builder class.
Alright, poggers. Have fun.
Oh,
I need to go scrim, or else my team's going to crucify me. If anything happens,
Alright, immediately we see
DM
the
me.
duel between Doodle Bob and Grandpa Dunk on the side here, and then another duel splits here. We see a 2v2 split between Bliss and Diarchy, and then 3 duels. Diarchy does get the first pick, 2 going on to Bane. Guap rather to get him. Oh, Bliss pulls it back. They took too long of that 1v2 against Noble Nemesis. That was a fuck up from Diarchy there. And he'll try to switch around here, but it won't work. He'll just end up in this 1v2. So let's switch roles, Cook. I don't know, I was hype casting there, but
Yeah, I got it. So I want to see Grandpa, play less of a rat role. I like his front line much more than I like his rat. Doodlebob on rat, throwing that fire pot can always be. But Grandpa doing him out with the bastard swords, that seems really good for her. They engage the 44, and he's getting a massive cleave in this in here. Noble got a big cleave in the middle that allows the rest of the Bliss players to clean up all those kills in the middle. And Noble really setting up well for his team here. So now a 5v2, and Bliss will clean up that round. Noble pushing right there when Diarchy was way too clumped up was massive for them. Noble got a 3-man cleave, which really crumbled them. So I want to see
the front line now, as you said.
yeah, exactly what I want to see. I want to see Diarchy play a little bit more spread out, be a little bit happier with the swaps and stuff. So now you see Bane panic carrying, not really where he is, but he does have the 1v1 on John. Eden coming to help him. Delta in the back getting that first pick on Pep, and Eden cleaning up that 2v1 on John on the right side. That's really big. Meat finds himself in a 1v5, and he will go down.
Yeah, we saw the overcommit by Bane in the start there on the side of the engagement, and we even saw him panic parry, but Bliss failed to punish it until it was too late, and then his teammates just piled up on the people that were turning their backs.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this builder class is from Meat. Meat kind of trolling. The horrible fire pot from Doodle does nothing but waste time. Grandpa running it down, 1v3 right now, but he parries every single swing. Massive from Grandpa Drunk. Grandpa Drunk holding 3 players, allows Delta to get that instant pick on Doodle Bob. Guap cleaning up the rest of them with that nice footwork getting behind them all, and that's massive from Grandpa.
That right there is the big play that Cologne needed for his montage.
Yeah, that was That was
pretty
massive.
insane.
But I mean, you have to admit though, it was a mistake of Grandpa to be there in the first place.
Well,
But he
it's-
does play it. He does play it very well in pairing all of them, and then allowing Eden to pick up that kill on Doodle or whoever it was. So them, Diarchy pushing the 4v4 really hard here. Bane in a really bad spot. He's now one shot the right side. Meat also one shot on this left side. Guap trying to pressure him while looking for the more feint, and Meat gambles him in the more feint. He does go down. Grandpa getting the turn pick on Meat though. Delta trying to help Grandpa, but Grandpa will go down and sneak out for himself in a 1v3. He's not parrying, and he just falls.
I think we're going to see a lot of these engagements where it spreads out really quickly, and then we're just going to see a snowball after the first pick. Even after those little return picks that Grandpa got on the other side, it ended up not mattering in the end when Doodle managed to get that pick in the short.
Yeah, I think Diarchy is playing this quite wrong in my opinion. I'd say 1 second.
I think Bliss is probably playing these spread engagements more because they're not necessarily doing the spread engagements, but they're switching around really efficiently, which is what you should do. Just because you're not playing clumped up together doesn't mean you shouldn't switch around and play with your team. So yeah, they're getting these back hits. That's what we like to see.
Bliss is playing into this 2v2 into a duel meta very well. They're taking these small fights, they're taking these 2v2s, and they're winning them pretty consistently. And Diarchy is trying to push together, but them going on the right side and taking this duel on Doodle every time is not very good for that playing together mindset. Noble finds backs, he gets that first pick. Meat cleaning up Delta with Noble. That's massive for Bliss. That's going to be that first pick that they need. And Meat from that first pick gets another one in Grandpa and snowballs that left side of the fight. Eden and Bane winning their 2v2, but it will not be enough. Bane will immediately fall, and he finds himself in a 1v4, and he will go down.
Yeah, this round we actually saw a fuck up from Grandpa Drunk. He went in too early, way too before his team, and he was isolated by the fire pot. He had to hold us into the fire pot and managed to get pick early after team hitting. So yeah, that round was maybe an isolated mistake by Grandpa.
These fire pots are just useless from Doodle. I don't see the point in them. He's throwing them way too early. Doodle finds himself in a 2v1, but it does not matter. He's holding long enough. He's holding very well. And he gets a kill in the 2v1. That's massive. But Noble team kills Meat and fixes that gap. Doodle's 2v1 did not matter now. It's now a 2v3 in the main engagement. Noble notices one shot. And Delta will find the parries. 1 HP. Eden pulling away from Doodle. Eden finding a pick. But Doodle will kill Delta in the 2v1, and now Eden is in a 1v3 and he will go down. Bliss is playing this way better than Diarchy. Diarchy is trying to play into this team play meta that it doesn't exist right now. Bliss is playing into the chaos very well. And what they need to do is they need to coordinate a side push. They need to push Doodle into their team, and they're just not doing it. They're letting Doodle get these duels off, and it's not what you like to see. Meat, with a blacksmith hammer in the middle of a main engagement, finding these damages. Right, he almost killed Delta just now. Pep team killing Doodle, and Diarchy's gonna take this round in a 4v1. But for instance, the Smith's hammer should not be allowed to do what he's doing right now. They're playing this. I'd say Diarchy is playing this horrendously. They're pushing into a 4v4. They're allowing Doodle to duel, which is what Doodle wants. Doodle's throwing a fire pot just to mess with him, and because of it, the Smith hammer is actually allowed to get a lot of value. Look at that. The Smith hammer gets a hit on backs for some reason. He goes instantly down. Good punish from Grandpa. And so now it's a 5v4. Bliss only has 4 people. They need to find a play here, and they find nothing. Bane picks Doodle, and Guap picks the assist with 2v1s.
He wins it. Ethan insane with the kill in the 1v2. Yeah, that round was pretty decisive because they decided to split into a 4v2 and the 1v2 for Ethan after he got that initial pick. And Ethan managed to win the 1v2 while his team 4v2'd Bliss. That was probably the wrong decision, but Ethan came with the mechanical superiority and helped his team.
What I like to see from Diarchy here is them push the rat like this. Now they need to pull back and then put the rat in front of them, but instead they're just handshaking the rat. Bane's happy with the duel on the rat, and he finds the damage on the rat. Bliss or Doodle now one shot. And Diarchy will pick up 2 picks in the main engagement, make it 3 from Delta. Eden now 1 HP in a 2v1 against John. And John will find the pick on Eden. Eden now in a duel. If he can pressure this duel, he'll have a chance against Grandpa. But Grandpa's holding well. He will go down. Diarchy has a good chance of reversing this. I like that Diarchy's swapping it up a bit more. I like they're pushing the right side a bit more. They're pushing Doodle. They're threatening him, making him recognize that he has to back up. We saw Doodle firepot himself, so they couldn't push him. This is much better from Diarchy. That was a horrible firepot. Blacksmith hammer finding himself in a duel again. Guap trying to swap away from it and getting almost killed by the Blacksmith Hammer. And Guap will die in the 2v2 against the Blacksmith Hammer. Eden and Bane find themselves in a 2v1 against Noble, but Eden panic parrying out and dies for nothing. It looks like this map will be going to Bliss in a 3v1 for Bane.
Yeah, that last round, you could clearly see that Diarchy was confused in what to do there. I believe the pick wasn't properly communicated or something, because they had an immediate one-shot on Doodle on the side on that duel while Doodle was trying to swap away, which he was in a good position actually, so that one-shot kind of saved him. And then I think they managed to fail to communicate that pick, and their team wasn't aware that they had numbers on that side. So they kind of just sat still when they had a 3v2, while their team lost the even fight on the other side, which is a shame.
We don't really see, Eden or Grandpa really performing well. Eden always seems like he's so out of place. Every time I watch him play, it seems like he's not sure where he is or what he's supposed to be doing, and I think that's derivative of the strats they're running. They shouldn't be running the 4 into the 4 with Bliss. That's kind of playing into what they want. They shouldn't be dueling Doodlebob. They should try to force Doodlebob in front of them if they want to play this heavy armor at all in the first place. But now on Contraband, we see Bliss swapping to heavy armor as well. So we'll see how this plays into how Diarchy
I see 5
plays.
matching classes. Oh no, there's just
Noble
white in there. Never mind.
kind of happened for Bliss. He has like the white fur, whereas all his teammates have the cream fur. Maybe that's the alpha choice here.
I think this is maybe the map Diarchy needs. Now that they're on heavy armor, they might have a better chance of dealing with it. So they're taking they're taking the line fight, and they're pressuring Grandpa in the middle. Grandpa gets out 1 HP, finds himself in a 2v1, but Doodle leaves the 2v1 and gets a kill on Eden in the back. And this is going to be a steamroll for Bliss.
Yeah, played that engagement way too well. They had 3 hits on Grandpa there. And they're probably going to run away with this if they can.
I think what I don't like from Diarchy here is that they don't really have a win condition. Bliss's win condition here being that they're confident that they can win the smaller skirmishes, and it shows that they consistently are. But Diarchy shouldn't be playing into this team play so much. They shouldn't be like taking fights like these where on the right side they're in a 3v2. They have Eden there, but Eden really isn't helping too much. And Guap and Grandpa just got pushed down 1 HP and they both die immediately. It's not really what you want to see for Diarchy. I'd much prefer Diarchy play into a choke or play into like a 3-2 or something if they want to play this way. But I really don't like that they're line fighting. I really don't like that they're taking these 5v5s where they're at a disadvantage because Bliss wants to run them down.
I agree. I'm waiting to see a 3-2 split come out from Diarchy, which is what I think they should do.
I think this is a bit better from Diarchy. Guap broke the gap, but he's getting doled out by John. Meat now 1 shot in the middle of the engagement. Grandpa also finds himself 1 shot. Pep searching for his teammates back. Pep finds Delta's back, and looks like Diarchy will pick up 3 picks here.
Delta is lagging, you think?
Flawless round for Diarchy there.
Even with those early picks, we see Diarchy be very confused on the follow-through on that. I was picking Delta. He was kind of confused, just spinning around the pillar, not knowing really what to do. He was in an awkward position, to be fair, but I think they need to communicate those picks better and have a plan for what to do after you get the advantage.
So John and Noble pressuring Guap in the 2v1. Guap holding very well, but it's still, like we see here, Diarchy had an advantage fight in the back, and Doodle still finds a way to get a pick. That's insane to me that Guap was holding a 2v1 and they still lost. Diarchy lost a kill in the 3v2.
We actually see Doodle and Pep there have a dominant performance in a 2v3. Absolutely smashed Diarchy in that 2v3. But Diarchy managed to win the 2v3 on the other side as well. So both teams kind of win that outnumbered fight. Very irregular plays here. We see a split coming out for Bliss actually here.
And John 1 shot now. Really good play from Grandpa and Guap there, running down John really fast, and they're gonna get a second one. No, but Delta chokes the punish. Guap will, fix his mistake for him. Noble finding a pick on Eden. Bane pressuring Noble here. Noble in a 1v4 situation, and he's confused. He will go down. Yeah, I much prefer this map for Diarchy. It seems like Bliss doesn't really know what they're doing on this map. It seems like they're just running into 3v2s and 2v3s, and They're more
for sure.
taking even fights and smaller skirmishes, which are, Bliss I think wants to play into, but this isn't really their strong suit. They don't really get to play with their light armor, and they don't really get to abuse this stuff on contraband, even though I feel like they should know how to. Guap getting pressured in the middle though, getting team hit. He finds himself in a 1v2. Finds himself dueling Noble Nemesis, Bane in a duel with Doodle Bob. And a lot of duels going on here. It looks like Bliss will be winning the majority of the duels in this round. Should be going to Bliss. Meat getting 2 picks. Really good from Meat. I've heard a lot of good things about Meat from Cantaloupe and some other players that were on teams with him. And I think that shows in like some of these MFC matches. I remember Meat was performing the best in the last MFC match I watched Bliss play.
Yeah, very strong player for sure.
Yeah, Meat, in my opinion, probably the best Bliss player. Pep buffering this engage, entering the fight in a 1v3. I'm not sure what Pep is doing here, but he survives pretty well. He's now one shot. Delta trying to pressure him. He looks for the chamber, and Grandpa looks for the swap and doesn't find it and goes down. Doodle Bob and Noble Nemesis finding picks, even getting a return pick on Meat. Pep didn't die somehow. Big mistake from Diarchy to not capitalize on Pep being 1 HP there. Grandpa Jug tried to swap and tried to finish it, but he got punished and killed for it.
With the way these chaotic are playing out, we actually see that Bliss does have the superior awareness when it comes to these chaotic fights. This has been how they played for forever now, and they probably are very used to how these engagements are going to play out and how the switches from their team are going to play out.
Grandpa in the middle of the group here in the blender has 3 people swinging at him, and he's surviving pretty well. He's now one shot though, and his teammate Eden falls behind him, and he will follow. Me getting the pick on him. It is now a 2v4 for Diarchy here. Delta pressuring his 2v1 well. Same with Bane. Bane is pressuring his 2v1 well. They have a very good chances to win these here. If they can both win them, this might be massive. But Delta will go down to Doodle. Bane held well. He's looking for the pressure. A lot of them are one shot. He looks for the gamble and he will not find it. Will go down. It looks like
it's rat play from Guap here. Guap is actually just playing rat in that chaotic fight in the middle of everything and just getting hit in the back when he tries to leave people over and over and not getting any impact whatsoever. Pretty much most engagements as of recently. So
yeah, it seems like this MFC match is gonna go to Bliss if nothing changes. If Diarchy doesn't swap something up, Guap looking for a swap here. He finds a back, but he gets punished by the person he was dueling. It looks like Diarchy gets 2 picks, 3. Very big from Diarchy here. Delta's dueling John, but John finds himself in a 1v2 against Delta and Bane. Getting pressure, John holding well, and he will go down though. Noble Nemesis also very low HP here, trying to pressure. He will go down.
Even though the rat played that, he got punished after that switch. I do think that he played that round a lot better by going wide there on the left. That allows him to get those swaps and help his team as a rat instead of just playing as a 1-2-3 in the engagement. Which I don't know if that's the play in a close-up engagement like this.
John trying to pressure the rat, and he finds the hit on the rat. The rat panic carrying in the middle of the fight. Grandpa Truck being the first one to fall with the 2 stabs from Noble Nemesis and Pep. Noble Nemesis getting a 3-piece here. It's now a 2v3 for Diarchy. Diarchy has a good chance of winning this, but Bane doesn't know where he is. He's panic carrying, swinging over his teammate, and he will go down. Eden trying to pressure Pep, but it will not be enough, and he will follow. Looks like it's going to be 2-0 for Bliss here.
Insane impact from Noble Nemesis here.
We need to see Diarchy change something like right now. Like they need to, if they want any chance of winning this match, they need to change something now. Maybe push all 4 together and then have the rat flex or whatever it is. But they're playing into the 3v3 and the 2v2 again. Let's see how that plays out for them. Guap finding the duel on Noble. Noble being a really big impact right now, so it's good for Guap to be dueling him out. And Bane will be finding the pick in the 3v3. It looks like Diarchy's going to lose the 2v2, but they won the 3v3, so that should be all that matters, as long as Eden doesn't get picked, but he does get picked, and so now it's an even fight. Oh, but John almost lived long enough. It's now 2v2. Noble and Meat pressuring them, though. Meat finding that immediate pick on Grandpa, and it looks like this will be the map for Diarchy, or for Bliss. 2-0 to Bliss. Yeah, I gotta say I was definitely wrong about what I thought the outcome would be for this. I felt like with Grandpa it'd be the difference, and with them losing Canna, but it seems like Diarchy does not know how to deal with Bliss's playstyle. They're playing into these 2v2s and these 3v3s, and they just can't quite beat out the playstyle and the synergy Bliss has. I'll give Bliss that. They've had right about the same players for a very long time, and Pep, Meat, Doodle have been in Bliss for a very, very long time. Their synergy is pretty good at this point. Whereas I don't think Diarchy has the synergy they need to beat the pair. And did we forget the map rotation?
Oh no, we got it. Alright, looks like this is the wrong version of the map, yeah. We need an admin to swap it to the other one.
Okay, now we're on the right map.
We're to map 3 here. I do think since this map is going to give teams a lot of time to set up, and we're going to see a lot more splits, I think, because of that Diarchy maybe can take it on this map. Mosh Pit and Contra kind of favor some chaotic engagements with the way Bliss plays. Maybe in this map it'll be different. Maybe we can see
I don't think it'll be any different. I think this is one of the most chaotic maps there is. The spawns are... It looks far, but in reality there's not enough walls or anything to really force a team fight. It's going to be very spread out. The fights are going to be definitely not very grouped. I think we're going to see Bliss just Rio Diarchy here and finish this, and we see Bliss almost being one shot, but he survives in the 1v2. He will go down, Pep getting the return pick in the 1v2 on the other side, and they get it if John can live, and he wins it. John lives and wins his 1v3.
Yeah, I'd like to see Diarchy play the 2v3 more defensively. Like, as soon as these fights spread out, Diarchy plays their weak side aggressively, which is getting them killed really quickly. And really playing defensively is what makes it so mechanically good players can live in those 2v3s. You can't get away with mechanics alone.
Noble and John finding an immediate pick on Bane. They find themselves in a 1v3 against Guap, and they get the pick on Guap. Pep also finding a pick on Delta in their weaker fight. Yeah, I think this is going to be a wash for Bliss here. I think Bliss is going to take it 3-0. Diarchy seems to be, in my opinion, doing the same thing over and over and over again and hoping for different results. They keep on taking these 2v2s and these 3v3s thinking that they'll win them. They just have not been winning them.
Yeah, that round specifically, we actually saw a clear difference of discipline between the two teams. They both had 2v1s there. While Bliss actually wins their 1v2, Diarchy gets picked like instantly in the 1v2. No survival time whatsoever. It's being cut out instantly. It's just, I don't think it's mechanics alone that can make it can have that much of an advantage.
We see Ming getting picked here though, and then 2v2 with John. John will follow, will go down. It's now a 3v3.
Oh
Guap
no!
Team killing and now making this 3v3 a 3v2. Guap also one shot. Doodlebob trying to punch him. It's now a 2v2. Guap pressuring Pep really well here. Grandpa Love looks like he's winning on Stam against Noble. Guap finding the pick on Pep, making up for that previous team kill. And let's see if Noble can do anything. He cannot. Guap backing up, not letting him.
Did Doodle throw that with the BM?
Kinda throwing that.
Yeah, it seems Doodle through that round. But you know, it's 3-0 or 2-0. They don't. It's a long way to fall from here. You know, it'd be really hard for them to fuck this up. Looks like Eden is pressuring Noble in the middle. It's a 2v2 on the left and a 2v2 on the right with a duel in the middle. Grandpa winning his duel on the right side, making that 2v2 now a 2v1. Grandpa finds himself in another duel though. Meat getting a pick while Guap is also getting a pick on Doodle. Grandpa cleaning up the rest of the fight in the middle. And all that's left is Meat, and he will go down.
Yeah, Grandpa actually is playing this map pretty well. He wasn't even actually in a duel there. He just punished a guy trying to swap off him aggressively really well. We had, like, I think Pep just play like a helicopter and swing around everywhere with the Bardiche with no real awareness there, and Grandpa punished it. He is in a duel now, though. As we see a 2v3 and a 3v2 again here from both teams.
Looks like Noble will find the first pick, though. Bang getting picked immediately in the 2v1. And this will be a wash for Bliss. It looks like it's now a 2v3, actually, though.
And they win that duel as well.
Yeah, that's really, in my opinion, the biggest difference in teams in the low tier bracket is that the teams that can consistently win these 2v2s and these duels are always the teams that are going to be coming out on top.
Fire pot.
Okay, John pressuring Guap in the back. Guap running away from John. Neat and Pep pressuring their 2v2, and it looks like John Doodle will find picks in the middle of the fight. Meat, 1 HP, Grandpa trying to kill him. He will not find the kill, but Delta will find it. It's now a 3v2. Diarchy having 2 players here. They find another pick. John now in a 2v1. Grandpa 1 shot, so if John can just pressure his duel correctly here, if he can pressure Delta and then ward off Grandpa, maybe potentially get a hit on him here, it might be big.
Yeah, Grandpa's
looking for it.
1 shot.
Grandpa more feints him though. Very good from Grandpa, and he will go down.
I actually saw Grandpa do a little bit of a gamble there. He stab feinted and then went through with the punish, gambling that it was gonna hit first. Maybe he, timed it right, but I kind of doubt it. I think that was a gamble.
Again, another useless fire pot. Grandpa pushing Doodle in the duel. Doodle now 1 shot. If he hits him in the chest, it's big for Diarchy. Maybe he can get something, and he does get it. He gets the kill on Doodle. That's big for Diarchy here. But Meat gets the return pick on Eden. Bane finds himself in the 2v1 and he instantly goes down. That's the big difference we're seeing here in this match where, both teams finds a pick. Grandpa finds a pick for his team. And then Bliss finds the return pick. And then Eden immediately, or whoever that was, I think it was Delta or Eden, immediately falls in that 2v1 without surviving at all. Delta leading the charge on Doodle. Delta hitting Doodle Bob now 1 shot as well. Pep in the middle of the fight, 1 shot. Not sure where he is, but he finds himself a 2v1. Doodle pressuring and team kills Pep. A lot of team kills coming out from Bliss, but it does not seem to matter. It's now a 3v3. Oh, and Grandpa wins his 2v1 though. That's big for Diarchy here. John getting pressured by Grandpa. I think Grandpa will just win his duel on John. Oh, the kick though. Yeah, he'll just win it.
See Grandpa kind of carrying here. I'd like to see a better performance from Eden here.
Yeah, like I said, before the match started, Eden, the last MFC match was not doing too hot. This, the same can be said again. Looks like Eden is not doing too hot in this one either. Noble trying to get backs here, but he's the one that's gonna get hit in the back by Eden. Eden playing it well.
Oh, Grandpa,
Eden finds his first pick of the map in the 2v2. Gets the pressure that's big. Doodle finds his pick in the 2v1, but it will not matter. He's now in a 1v3. Trying to pressure. Looks for these drags and he will go down.
John, little lag there.
So
looks
Bliss
like
is
they have a
3v2ing the right side. Yeah. Diarchy gets their 2v1 though, cleans it up. Grandpa team killing Drunk though. Now he finds himself in a 2v1 because of it. Noble 1 shot. He's looking for the kill on Noble. He does not find it. But he does find it now. He gets the kill. It's now 3 duels. Looks like Diarchy comes on top lane, winning his duel.
Doodle is 1 shot. They are splitting into duels here. No, Bane is pulling out.
Oh, Doodle misses.
Oh, really good
fake
fake
swap
swap.
for it.
Really good fake swap. He does have a combo weapon though. He could have parried that. He just got fake swapped. Oh, Pep with a team kill. That probably hurts Bliss here. Even though they did get a return pick, I guess you can call. They end up in a 1v2 here, finished up really quickly.
It's now 2v3.
Doodle's
Meat can win this
pulling
1v2. Oh, it's now
Doodle
2v2.
gets the pick.
Doodle getting a massive cleave on both of them. Doodle trying to pressure. Where's Meat? Doodle will go
he
down.
gambled.
Meat did not help. Oh no.
Oh,
So now-
Diarchy actually takes this map.
Yeah,
I actually forgot about the score. That was actually pretty good by Diarchy there. They started playing a lot
Jungle
towards the
did.
end. Maybe it was just because Bliss kind of throwing.
Yeah, I don't know. Bliss kind of
You
threw a couple
You don't like to
rounds
see
there.
Doodle really pulling out those fists, but I think they can run away with it here. Olden is a map that has been known to be a map created for hierarchy by its map creator. So I think Diarchy can take it here.
He's saying this is the new H dual yard.
Yeah. we'll see Diarchy opt here for a rat and a group of 4. Rat actually pushing Doodle while he throws the fire pot. I guess. Oh, he gets one shot now though.
Don't like to see that. Now Diarchy does end up with a 2-1 here. They get instantly picked, even though they were matching the rat. Bane gets a return pick, but it's too late by now. It was really Delta's fuck up that got him killed there. Don't like to see that. My advice to Delta first here was just chamber for each parry, bro. CoCo?
I am totally zoned out.
Don't worry about it.
Good fire pot from Doodle though.
Alright, now we see
Good
Delta
finding
go for
from
that
Doodle
duel
on the
again
right side.
while in full armor. Doodle actually pulling away from it, but not gonna be fast enough.
Neat with the lean back, gets him the kill on Guap. Neat panic parrying, he's now 1 shot to kill, but Bliss will get 2 picks, even getting the first pick for Bliss or for Diarchy here onto Meat. It's now 2v4 for Diarchy.
Yeah, I'd like to see more baiting from Diarchy's rats. I think Guap is just playing 1, 2, 3 and getting punished by it. He's not really playing the armor set the way you're supposed to with the spread fight and stuff like that. So they are getting punished. He does swap back to full armor though after getting 1 shot by that battle axe.
Noble getting 1v2 in the center, he does instantly
Actually,
fall
really
to Grandpa. Grandpa and Eden instantly getting that pick, but John will get the return pick on the right side. Now 3v2 for Diarchy on the right side. Eden gets that pick. Now cleaning up, making it a 4v3 for Diarchy.
Now Guap is left in the duel by his teammate with no Sam. That was a troll by whoever that teammate was, leaving that 1v2 with Guap with 0 Sam. But we do get the pick here in the other 2v1. The guys left 1 shot and now it's Doodle and a 1v3. Yeah, that could have been very bad if they didn't manage to kill the other guy in the 1v2 instantly. Guap did manage to stay alive though, switched to his secondary, pulled back, bought his team some time, enough time to win the other 1v2. Delta aggressively going for that duel on Doodle again. Actually gets, oh he doesn't, he knew it was there.
Grandpa buffering well, but he's 1 shot to kill. Now Bliss looking for the kill. He pressures Noble, trying to kill Noble. Noble will fall to Eden, hitting him in the back.
Oh,
finds
Doodle
a
gets
pick,
a pick in his
but
1v2. He's not aware of Grandpa
Doodle
though.
goes down. Looks like Bliss is losing their steam here. This round. They had an advantage at the beginning, but they lost it pretty fast.
Yeah, I think Diarchy can run away with this now. Does anyone know what the last map in the rotation is? I don't remember.
Not a clue.
It's probably Chester or
I'm thinking it's
Garrison.
Chester.
Chester, yeah. So since
Not a
Diarchy
bad
won
fire
City
pot if they're
Mosh,
trying to force a
arguably.
choke fight. And they are trying to force a choke fight. Bliss here, holding the line pretty well. Noble looking for backs, but not finding anything but a team hit.
Oh, you don't like to
Grandpa
see that.
getting a pick and a
just
Doodle
ran.
finding 2 picks. Eden now 1 hit to kill. Grandpa and Eden taking the 2v3. Now a 3v3. Bliss backing up here. Doodle lashing out with these reposts towards Grandpa. Pep 1 hit to kill. Doodle tries to
Doodle
swing
up
over
in the
Pep,
pick.
but didn't find anything. Pep now 1 shot. Guap pressuring Doodle.
Doodle's low stam if they can punish this duel here. Oh, Guapa's no stam too. Doodle finds the pick. Man, you really don't like to see that. In the beginning, Doodle ran straight through Diarchy's line and manages to find a hit on Bane, who just didn't parry. It just stared straight at him, and he managed to snowball the fight off of that. And then in the end, he gets away with being no stand there by lack of coordination, I imagine, from Diarchy. Really hate to see that. Doodle got away with a lot of stuff.
Eden finds it back here though, hits it twice, and he will get the pick on Peck because of it. Looks like this round will be going to Diarchy. So 5v3 for Bliss here. Or yeah, 3v5 for Bliss.
Yeah, but 2-1
Doodle
around the
will go
rock
down.
here, playing it very slowly, which is fine because they have the advantage. Even though they did win that round, I do not like to see from Diarchy that they're clumping up next to that fire pot. I do want to see a split around the rock or something. I don't think it's to their advantage that they're like clumping up next to that fire pot in the middle. We see a lot of players just sit back with no impact. Well, someone gets 1v2'd on the right. Bliss running around the rock actually with Doodle on their side. Guap actually live decently for being pushed in a 4v1. But they don't manage to kill Little here. Only now did they kill Little, but Pep is one shot. This is looking like it's winnable. John also killable here. He does find the use to pick on Bane though. Like, I think that also shows a pretty big difference against the teams. You see Doodle Bob, Bliss's rat, be aware that he will get pushed in that 4v1 and stay really far away and have that awareness to run away from that outnumbered fight. While Guap does not realize that Bliss is going through the rock and just gets 4v1 while his team is far away. And they don't even mirror the 4v1 on Duel, which they probably wouldn't have time to.
Pep's holding this choke with the fire pot well though.
They do pick
Holding 2
Doodle.
players. Delta getting the pick though on Doodle immediately. John
Here,
holding with
finishes
the maul.
2v1. They can't finish a 2v1 fat. They lose the 2v1. No. Our grandpa's
This round will be going to Bliss here unless Grandpa can do something, and he cannot do anything. John holding his duel well.
Yeah, we see a big throw there by Diarchy. Bliss might take this after all. After John won that 1v2, that's probably pretty demoralizing for the players involved in that. Grouping is 5 running through the middle again. Oh, Diddle is still in spawn. What is this? Delta starts to duel on him. See a 44 engagement. Guap finds a pick on Noble. Yeah, I think Diarchy is getting away with a lot of stuff they shouldn't as well as Bliss, because we see a lot of players try to force these swaps on the rat really hard and just getting punished instantly, but Bliss does not coordinate well enough to finish out those hit plays, those one-shot plays after the initial engagement. This is a 5v5. Don't see it often anymore. We see Meat going around the side. Not in a great position. Ends up in a duel with the S-Talk. Oh, we see Doodle hitting backs now with the full armor mace. Doing some pretty good damage that round. Delta fighting 3 one-shot players in that 1v3. Pretty winnable. Oh, he is out of stand. Oh, he picks up on S-Talk. Oh, I thought he was going to win that. I believed.
Oh, this is a match point for Bliss here.
I think Diarchy can pull it back with proper play here. I would love to see a split.
Yeah, I'm really hoping they don't.
You have to go?
No, I'm just tired. But yeah, Bliss is pushing right side here. They're 2v1ing Grandpa. Bane coming to help Grandpa out of the 2v1. Bane now very low on HP here. He can get dueled out very easily. Doodle finds the swap with the mace on Eden. If John can hold, it'll be really good. But John cannot hold, and he will go down. Bliss winning their 2v2 very fast. It looks like this will be it for Diarchy. It looks like Bliss will be, thankfully, taking this map, and I will not have to watch this anymore.
I don't know, Bliss did a very interesting strat there where they had Doodle wait in the spawn for his team to get around to the entire opposite side so they couldn't push him. Interesting. I haven't seen anyone do that on this map.
Yeah, I agree. I haven't seen that. I've seen myself do it on Chasm. I ran back to the spawn and climbed back up the ladder when matching in Syndicate, but yeah, that's pretty similar to what happened here.
Well, that's going to be the match for Bliss. We will be back in 10 minutes with 20 Roombas versus Depth Guard. We'll see that.
All right.
Oi, cunts. One of you guys hit subscribe so I can see if these fucking alerts are working.
Whew. Alright, Death Guard versus 20 Roombas. Not seen this 20 Roombas team play yet. It's basically just like I don't even know. Some
It's
of the
a
old
mix
LK
of 20R and LK members.
and Joke Down for some reason.
Dom is pretty decent.
He's okay. I don't know. I don't want to be too BM, so I'm gonna hold my words. Although actually Pink Lemonade's from LK as well, so this will be
Yes,
interesting.
Yeah.
They chunked Skirmish boost down to a quarter of his HP, so now they have to wait for him to start. And here we go. So live right now, we do have Dom versus Skirmish boost in the duel. Dom on the one-handed mace, very interesting. Already had half stam. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, he's losing stam significantly. Skirmish goes for a big Wessex. Gonna miss that. Gets the clash with the mace, and Dom gets the drag. Yeah, Dom. Oh, he picks up Gurning's greatsword. Genius play. Dom getting some excel on the Trogdor here. Big clash, and Dom gets another kill. We have another Kendo Ace. Gonna feint out Pink Lemonade. And Pink goes for the stab through his combo. Dom with a random jump there, gonna go down. And Pink Lemonade against this weird short spear. Yeah, Joke Down's always he has always loved short spear. He's just gonna LMB him to death with a little magic wand, and that's gonna be the Kendo. What'd they pick? Mosh Pit and CD Contra? Okay. There is not double contraband anymore. Praise
Bro,
be.
let me do the play-by-play casting this time. I want to try out this match since it's not.
No, these
So if we-
lower tier matches can get pretty hype. No,
Yeah, this is gonna be hard, Dres, because they're gonna die like instantaneously. So
Oh yeah, there's that. True.
I mean, you can give it a go though. I'll hang out.
I'll give it a go on the first map. Sinbad is pretty bad, right? You can get him to mini-mode.
Sinbad's not. He's bad, but he's not bad enough. I don't think. I think he qualifies as a regular merc.
I would agree.
Right. We are. Okay. Map rotation is what is it? Mosh. Wait. Fuck. I already forgot it. Mosh, Duty Contra.
I can mess with
Chester, Alden. Oh, I'm missing one. Am I? What? Wait. Mosh Pit, Duty Contra. Chester, Alden, Garrison.
Oh, nice. This is our first Garrison MFC match.
Please go to 5th map. For the see Garrison. Teams are.
Wait, so did they get a mini-mode?
No, they were worried about apparently one of Death Guard's players. They're worried that they're just gonna cut out, so he didn't want to play. But so they're just playing with him until a mini merc comes forward and says that they want to merc. Live Henri. So here we go. I would honestly, without what's his name, Bones being here. I didn't see Bones.
Cookie Rattlebone?
No. He's on Polaris.
Right.
I think his name's like Bones 4231 or something. I think he's probably and No Evil Knight either. Like I think that's two of Death Guard's best players. Either of them are here.
Panko Lemonade is pretty good from what I dueled with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pink
He's
Lemonade is
an old LK player.
Yeah, he's definitely the best player in the server, but he was disappointing last time I saw him play.
think Dom's better.
Big Dom fan over here.
Alright, we see a 4v3 in the middle here actually. The 20 Roombas takes a little advantage with those hits, and we see Dom actually popping off there with the War Axe helicopter. See a lot of War Axe from 20 Roombas. Quick round here.
Yeah, Reki and Dom are both big fans of Warex.
He's kind of playing that creature way that favors it, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
very much so.
Yeah, J-Dot's the nice triple kill there, cleaning up with the Morax damage. Gonna be engaging in here.
For a little second. Don't take advantage of it this time. Now we see Joke down and J-Dosh ending up in that 3v2 for a second. Dom finds that pick. Actually, that was Ricky. Pinko Lemonade and... Oh, Half Asian actually dies in the 1v2 against J-Dosh. He managed to get that pick. Ends up in another 1v2 though. Can he live long enough to make this a 3v2?
Oh, they should have committed to it. Pink Lemon gets a kill though. 2v2 here.
Oh, Ricky with the fake switch. He gets Pinko. Actually, no, that was Dom.
That was Dom.
Yeah, good work from Dom. 2-0 for 20 Roombas. Yeah, Dom and J-Dosh, both former LK members, are looking really solid here to start us off.
Showing me why I'm a fan.
Do you have his jersey? Next to your TN10 jersey?
Alright, we see a very spread fight now. Line fight. Big advantage here for 20 Roombas in my opinion. Oh, they get that team kill though. 3 of our teammates coming. He can hold that 1v2 long enough. We'll see a decisive round here from 20 Roombas again.
Yeah, Joke down doing pretty well on that short spear, looking really nice on it. I like how he uses it. It's a really weird weapon. You don't see a lot of it anymore, and whenever the Corsica is put into the game, it's going to be irrelevant, but it's still nice as occasion.
Before, it used to be a really
It used to be broken. It used to be broken like a year ago. Good swaps from J-Dosh. Did so much damage that round. He's finally found a crutch that's not S-Stock, and that is going to be 4-0 for 20 Roombas.
I do like to see the short spear since that's a weapon I use a lot against rats as a counter pick, but we don't see any rats here from red team, so I wouldn't pick it personally. We see a 3v2 here for a red team. They cannot finish out. Oh, they finish out that 1v2. Blue team is pulling Wasabi of Manger. He's being delayed. 10-2 get there before they finish this 1v3. Oh, it's a advantage fight for Death Guard. We see a 2 goal, and the goal actually finishes first. Dom proving to be...
Dom is just farming these kids on this War Axe. He's just outclassing them right now. Big plays from him. It's a weird weapon to deal with, the War Axe, when you aren't used to playing against somebody who's really good with it. And Dom's hitting those excels, getting those combos in.
Oh, we see some backs being exposed here. We see Trogdor really taking advantage of that lack of awareness by blue team. Actually gets the first pick here. We see J-Dosh probably going to fall soon into this 3v1 out of Sam. Dom gets a pick though, now in a 1v2. Both Reki and Dom.
Ooh! Dom in the 1v2 gets a disarm. Oh, he's gonna go down. Death Guard are on the board. 5-1 for them. Pink Lemonade doing a lot of work, to be honest with you, in these engagements, but it's got a lot of problems here in the engage from Death Guard. They're not really staying together at all, and it's resulting in them sort of getting stuck into these duels, and they are definitely the mechanically inferior team. Going for a 3-2 now, though.
See Half Asian behind the team again. Doesn't get much impact yet. We see 5 duels here, the famed EU 5 duels. Pinko Lemonade is out of steam, goes down first. Blue team does get a pick.
Nice.
Oh, red
Nice
team gets
pulling.
the advantage.
Really nice pulling on display from Death Guard there, actually. And Jojo's gonna... You know, I don't really know if I like the 3-2 split from Death Guard here. I feel like this is where you really want to be creating team fights if you're them, since they seem to be mechanically inferior to this 20 Roombas team, and what a bit of a team fight now. Charger with that first pick on the J-Dosh, Mace Windu trades it back though. Gonna be another kill from Mace Windu, creating a huge advantage for 20 Roombas, and that should be the round. Nice team fight from them.
The Joke down swap off the short spear, I'd like to see that. Since there's no rats in red team, I think that is the right choice.
He's still on short spear.
I would have swapped off here if I was him. Especially with no booker, and I think the weapon kind of sucks on Falorman too. See a 4-1 split here, kind of. Lemonade getting that cleave on the side. Uncontested. Blue team gets the first pick. We might see a red team comeback here.
I meant red team, not blue team. Yeah, Reki will end up in a 5v1.
Big quad kill from Gurning Boost on their round. They were able to take down Mace Window almost immediately in that round. Really has some nice cleaves there. I don't know who that was on the end. I think that was Pink Lemonade though, who was able to get a lot of damage off really quickly, and he's gonna give them about half the rounds that 20 Roombas have, so map point for 20 Roombas.
Dom actually trying really hard for this flank on the axe charge. I don't know if I like that from him. They do end up in with a 2v1 after the first pick. Yeah, it's probably gonna snowball pretty quickly here. We don't like to see Dom leaving that 1v2 afterwards. I just want to see him stick on that war axe for this next map, get those creature combos off, get everyone's back. I don't think that class is gonna work here.
Axe is just War Axe, but more extreme. It's shorter and it's faster. Pretty hype.
It
Well, it's a
plays
2-hit to kill.
sort of differently.
And then
Axe is a
tiers
2-hit
like
to kill if
this.
you.
Yeah.
Axe is a 2-hit to kill if you just combo enough.
Okay.
You can miss into a guaranteed combo.
You can't still do that, can you?
You can with a kick.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
What? Oh my god, dude. That weapon is so absurd.
You can true combo by dodging the miss mechanic with the stab, and that actually gets you 2 hits pretty often because they most of the time because they try to parry the second one and they just get true comboed again.
It's so fucking whack.
Yeah, it's really whack. Oh, they get the first pick here with the pole hammer. Really nice switch by J-Dash. Red team is holding 1v2 here on the C side now. They can't hold it long enough. And Pinko Lemonade looking for this pick on Joke down. Not gonna get it soon enough. Oh, they leave that 3v1 Pinko Lemonade here.
Oh,
They
team
actually
kill.
Pinko
Trogdor's gotta win this
Lemonade
pool.
may be able to survive here.
Oh, he's pulling!
Trogdor
Trogdor with a huge pull!
Oh, they actually get that pick there. Dom here, only with the quarterstaff now. He's out of stand. Oh, he swaps for the exit. That might be what wins them around. Trogdor with the pull again.
Oh my god,
Oh my
Trogdor!
god.
Pink Lemonade and Trogdor looking amazing.
Yeah, we see Pink with actually the 3v1 hold there. That was insane with the Trogdor well-placed pull. I think that is definitely what's going to win them this map.
Trogdor had 3 really nice pulls that map. That was round. That was great work from him.
Alright, we see a little bit of a spread fight here. Red losing a lot of time running around those pillars, but the fight's going on in the middle. We see a 2v2, a duel in the middle, which actually goes to blue team. So the game is even. Red team gets his 2 picks right after though. We see Snowball coming out from red team. Dom now in a 4v1. Won't be able to do anything there.
Yeah, 2-0 here. I mean, feels like Death Guard are able to have a lot more structure on this contraband map. They're able to find a lot more of these, a lot more switches and a lot more sort of team play stuff like that. And it's really playing into their advantage a lot more than Mosh Pit was.
So Reki going around, he's uncontested. He gets the insta pick.
Wow,
Oh, he's just comboing, killing everyone here.
Nice switch from Trogdor, but he's gonna go down there. So that's half
This
Asian.
round is just gonna be a snowball here. There's a duel here on the side. Wasabi does get the pick. I do not think it's winnable though, unless he manages to headshot Dom here and run away with it.
Oh, Yoberg still, unfortunate.
But yeah, that was I think more a mistake by red team than a good play by blue team. They just left the match uncontested. I mean, left the rat unmatched.
If Reki wasn't there to save them, Red was literally about to just pincer blue team and just have. Oh, that's an instant pick from Red.
Yeah, we see Wasabi Avenger here with that instant pick on Reki. Pinko Lemonade following through on the snowball. Joke down now in a 1v3 holding it. Actually, no, 5v1 after the pick on J-Dash.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3-1 for.
Pretty big snowball after that instant pick on the rat. Reki really should be more careful with his positioning. It's not because you get that one round where you get behind people that you should keep doing it. Here, Hodor, I'm kind of taking your time, sorry.
No, you're good. Keep going.
Alright. See a 2v2 on C side here and a 3v3 on middle. Very chaotic 3v3. First pick does go to the pole hammer here. And they take advantage of these numbers by 2v1ing on C side, 2v1ing Trogdor, who has been impressing. They finish it out quick enough though, and now they have the massive number advantage.
Yeah,
3v1 on Wasabi advantage.
It's really good. Could get dragged out there. Yeah, no, I mean, I like a lot of what I'm seeing from Death Guard. I'm seeing some really nice things in terms of being able to match this rat really quickly and being able to take him down. It's just that a few times, I think the rounds they've lost have really come down to them just getting melted in duels really early on. They gotta be more careful about taking those duels. Now 3-2 split here coming off from them throughout this round. They have 3
they're actually
backs.
being surrounded here. Yeah, blue team got kind of circled here there.
And red team actually does find the advantages, even with the team kill. 2 kills for red team. Yeah, 2 people coming to snowball here after the 2v1, 4v1 here. Will be a pretty clean round. I would have guessed that blue team would have taken that round after that circle shape that blue team was in. I mean, rather red team was in. But
Yeah, I mean, I think it just came down to them not really being aware of what was going on, and red team was able to envelop them really, really easily here. 2-3 inside of the map. Oh man.
oh, blue team gets an instant engagement there. Instant win for them. Meanwhile, Joke Down is actually holding that 1v2 pretty long, which shouldn't be happening after they had that much number advantage. They
That's
finish 1v2 on the other side, and that's a snowball after that instant engagement on C side. J-Dosh showing up here on the pull hammer frag, 7-5. Two v two in the middle here, duel on the side. Joke Down will end up in a 2v1 after
Whoa, they gotta call it out.
Oh yeah, just these back hits are not looking good for red team. Lack
Somebody
of
low.
4v2, looks like it'll go up pretty quick.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I'm seeing a lot of things that are just really communication errors from Death Guard. They just didn't call out that Reki was getting that rep, and they were going to win that 2v2, and then Reki just came in and cleaned it up for 20 Rumors. He really bailed his team out with that play.
For sure. 2v2 on the right side, 3v3 on C side. Joke Down actually getting back hit, but he will get punished for it afterwards. Ends up in a 1v2 for a short amount of time. His teammate Reki comes for his 8 though. Red team with the pick advantage. Not anymore after Reki gets the return pick. It is now a mirror 2v1 here. Actually, no, it ends up being chaotic. 2 duels, one for Reki, which it is a winning duel here. He ends up in a 1v2. He gets the pick. He is up on Sam here against Pinko Lemonade. Pinko Lemonade has about 5 parries here. Oh, he gets the hit though. I want to see Reki just chamber feint parry here. He can do it.
Whoa, what was
He does
that?
it.
Nice 1v2.
Yeah, Reki really ran away with it.
Pink Lemonade just went for a kick in the middle of that duel and then feinted parried out of it. That's why he got stammed out. He had like 20 stam left. That's so unfortunate.
Reki's actually reminded me of the way the Journey Dwarf played a lot of the matches when he was on Anarchy. He blips.
And he just runs into 3 people and lives.
Yeah,
I don't know how that
banishes that lack of points.
It's gonna be even here, 3v3.
Half Asian does find the pick on J-Dosh, but Dom finds a return pick. 2 duels here. Looking like Dom will win his duel, and Joke Down takes the Gurning Booze actually before Dom takes down Half Asian.
Yeah, too bad. It was like 3-0 at one point for Death Guard, but they really stalled out here in the closing stages of this map. They gotta change something up, and I think the spear is not the move from them right now.
Zero.
Yeah,
The
see
casters
Wasabi Vander
are
swaps his
Hodor
spear.
and
He is
Dresboni
getting
right now.
pushed here from the middle. Mace Windu actually getting punished for that push now. He is 1 shot. So is Dom. Dom goes down to Gurney Boost in that isolated fight. Gurney Boost now left with 3 back hits here. J-Dosh versus Trogdor in a duel on the side while a 2v1 is going on.
Oh no!
Oh,
dude.
Joke Down
Oh,
wins the
crap.
2v1 while J-Dosh finishes up his duel.
Wasabi
Really
stabbed
don't
his
like
teammate in
that.
the back and Joke Down took advantage of that flinch.
That was
Hate
really
to see
unfortunate.
it. I don't think all is lost yet. I do think Death Guard can come back in some way here, but Trainee Roombas is playing this better, I believe. And
Yeah, and the fact that this map's gonna be Chester is gonna be rough for them because Dom and Reki, whoever's riding, is just gonna have free reign. It's gonna be hard for Death Guard. Which
Yeah, I
again,
agree.
like no Evil Knight, no Bones, who I think are literally their 2 best players besides Pink Lemonade.
Dom, well, being a player that awareness isn't his strong suit, he does know a lot of the janky ass animations in this game. I've dueled him a lot. He pretty much knows most of the broken stuff that he can do with weapons. I saw him playing Poleaxe earlier doing the Brazilian stab.
That
But I do think
shit is so
Blue Team has the
annoying, dude.
strongest players here. Yeah, it is. See Reki here wasting a lot of time with this rat. Doesn't even find it back. Red team should take advantage of this time wasted by Reki here. Yeah, they do get the first pick. Reki finds the return pick though on Wasabi Avenger.
You have a 2v1 on Pinko Lemonade. He goes down instantly and ends up being a 4v1 on Gurney Boost for blue team.
Hodor had to do more with his positioning there. He had a few switches open to him, but he was really tunneled. I couldn't tell who he was dueling, but he was really tunneled on whoever was in front of him, and he wasn't able to take advantage. He's got to be able to do more with that position.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd like to see a rat from depth guard. They haven't run a rat yet, and they're just sort of playing this really vanilla line front line.
Reki is still playing split as if he was a rep, but with full armor Bardishi ends up in a duel. There's a 2-1 on Jokedown right now. They can't finish it early enough. They leave it and then come back. Really bad time wasting here by red team, but they do end up with the advantage after the it ends up in a 3v2 in the end. J-Dosh finds the pick though, but it's not good enough since his teammate will go down to 1v2. Yeah, and he ends up in a 1v2 here, just getting flinched out of hyper armor. Rather carrying out of hyper armor.
It was a really nice hold by Half Asian. His 1v2 he found a kill there. I mean, really, him being able to delay those two players is what saved depth guard, because they were on the precipice of losing that round. That should have been like a 4v3, but Half Asian was able to find a pick, and that kind of
3v2 from red team.
Ooh, nice switch from Half Asian. Well, that's Trogdor.
Really awkward 3v3 for red team. Trogdor gets hit a bunch of times. Yeah, blue team will find the advantage with all those hits and gets 2 picks. See a 4v1 on the side here while the duel is happening. Looks like Dom is 1 hit to kill here, though. Yeah, he won't find the pick. It'll just be a clean 5v1. Perfect round here for blue team.
Trogdor had some good switches there, but unfortunately his team kind of just collapsed around him. I don't know. I feel like Trog might be one of the best players on this team. I think he's really fucking good.
Yeah, we saw his team play earlier on Steedy Contraband with those poles. Really amazing.
It just seems like Deathguard has such a hard time staying together. It seems like they're having such a hard time engaging as a group.
Yeah, we see blue team with the 3v2 here on the side. We actually see Wasabi Avenger and Pink Eliminate actually holding it pretty well. Blue team does find the pick on the other side somehow, though.
Oh, there's no callouts, man.
Oh, and yeah, they're just getting in the back here. Trogdor ends up in a 1v2, dies instantly. Yeah, I really hate to see that. They got a pick in the weak side, while red team was holding their weak side very well.
Gotta see better communication from depth guard. I mean, there's been so many instances in this map so far where there's very simple callouts that can be made that would really change how rounds go. Like there's like 2 or 3 players running around and nobody knows where they are.
4v4 in a duel on the side here. Jokedown actually running down the side and punishing them, but red team does find 2 picks right after, getting the advantage. And yeah, Trogdor goes through the snowball. 3v1 here on Reki. 4v1 against Jokedown now. Red team will close it out.
It's a better round from them. They were able to find they were able to find 2 quick return picks and that made engage there. I'm not sure how that really happened, to be honest with you. I think those are some lucky cocaine switches. But it's a better round from them for sure. They only gave up 1 opening pick, but it's still a bit scary for depth guard.
Depth guard, with a huge disparity here on distance. Yeah, 2 players actually being very late, but they do get rewarded with a hit and insta-kill on Jokedown. They have the number advantage now. J-Dosh manages to find the pick right after his teammate leaves him, though. And blue team pulls that back. I think they could have followed through in that first pick and ended the 2v1 on J-Dosh, but his teammate left the red teammate, and J-Dosh quickly took that duel.
Yeah, especially against a team where there's some, like, mechanically they're just so much better than you. You can't leave 2v1s against them. It's just too dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. See blue team actually committing really hard to this aggressive play here. Dom ends up in a 1v2, which he lives long enough for his team to punish. And blue team gets their first pick here. Trogdor with the return pick, though, with a back hit. And now Jokedown is left in 1v2, which he actually gets a pick in. And blue team now has the advantage, 3v2. Trogdor is 1 shot in this duel and will die in the 3v1 in the end. We see Jokedown with the big plays here for blue team. Strong player.
He's actually, like, he's genuinely a good player. It's just that he uses short spear. Like, if he could just use a real weapon, I think he could actually be, like, really good. But he just...
Jokedown, if you're watching this later, I suggest you should use the pole axe or even spear alt mode if you like the short spear.
Yeah, spear alt mode, let's go.
Like, play stock.
Yeah, stock as well.
It's gonna be 1-for-1.
It's gonna be 2 2v2s here. Red team finds the pick in the 2v2 though. Now they have a 2v1 on Jokedown, which he actually dies pretty early. And red team will get picked in this other 2v2 though. Hopefully Trogdor can stay alive long enough. He does. Now it's a duel with Dom, and yep, red team will take it.
They're really low. This is well, he's gonna go down. Trogdor with a nice triple kill there. Trogdor hit like a nasty switch where he like Wessexed over his own teammate and then brought it back and reversed someone. That was whack. It was 5-3. for 20 Roombas. Honestly, I really think they can close this out. I think that mechanically they're so far superior, and I'm even seeing Roombas do shifts like this before the engagement. That's really throwing off Depth Guard.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, this
Oh, we
engage
see
from them.
instant hits here from the 2v2 on the left. Joke down and J-Dosh getting free hits there. They actually get the advantage off that 2v2 on the side. Trogdor goes down right after. And blue team will find the number advantage here. They have 2-2v1s in a duel. With Joke down here, 4v1 now, and 5v1. And it's burning boost.
These engagements from 20 Roombas are they're so clean. They're able to get so many hits off on the Depth Guard. It's really impressive, honestly. Like these shifts that they're doing, you don't really see a lot in this like low tier level of play, and they're actually doing them pretty well.
Yeah, we see those Poe hammers get really early hits and hurts red team a lot. They cannot get out of that initial advantage that blue team gets. Joke down here in a 1v2 on the side. They don't seem to be able to finish it out very quickly. They do now. Pink Eliminate actually gets a kill on the other side in the 3v4, winning the weak side. Red team will run away with it. Yeah, they could not finish that 1v2 quick enough. Joke down actually lived quite a decent while. But blue team does not take advantage of that, and Pink Eliminate actually gets a kill in that 3v4, making up for their teammates' mistakes. So yeah, that was a clean round for the red team. Hopefully they can keep that up. 6-4 here. Final map if blue wins. Game here for blue team. Dom's kind of lost. He finds it back though. Dueling Pink Eliminate now. Fight gets spread into 4 duels and red gets a pick. Hopefully they can snowball now. 2-1 on Joke down here on the short spear. He has 1 shot. They finish it out. Oh, blue team gets 2 return picks. And now 3 duels here. Looks like J-Dosh has the advantage of his duel, but Trogdor kills Mace Windu. Oh, J-Dosh will go down here, and red team does find the duel in the 2v1. Maybe they will be able to come back here if they keep playing off those first picks ball like they are.
Those were great 2v1s by Trogdor. I don't know who he was running with, but they kind of just went around and 2v1'd everybody from blue team, and then just even though blue team was able to find 2 return picks almost instantly, they were able to close it out off of those 2v1s. Good work from those guys.
Joke down will be found on the weak side. He gets hit. He's now 1 shot. We see Dom getting hit. He punished. We're trying to ape switch. Pink Eliminate finds a pick, but Reki does find a pick as well. It's an even fight right now. 2v2. Blue team gets a pick in a duel here. Red team finds a return pick. 2 duels here.
Death Guard fighting to save themselves in this set right now.
Is out of stam. He dies in the duel. J-Dosh is left in a 1v2 against Pink Eliminate and Wasabi Avenger. Wasabi is 1 shot here. Can he find it? He will go down. 6-6 here on 3rd map of our series. Chester.
Death Guard saving themselves there. Nice 2v2 from them, able to win those duels out. That was a bit scary for them. Pink Lemonade came up huge that round. I think 3 or 4 kills. Good work from him. That's gonna be final round map 3.
If red team takes this, they may have just a moral advantage in the motivation. They'll just take the rest of the series. I really want to see that.
Give me Garrison. Come on, I want to see Garrison.
I want to see it as well. Oh, see blue team on the weak side here. Joke down being hit. Reki finds 2 picks though. Wasabi with 1 pick back, and it looks like it'll go to blue team.
Oh, Trogdor
finds 1 pick.
Good buffers from him. He's in another 1v3 though, unfortunately.
1v3.
These buffers from Trogdor. He didn't even know J-Dosh was there. Story of the set, and that's gonna be it. 7-6 on the last map here. 420 Roombas. Good showing from them. Kind of honestly disappointing from Depth Guard. I kind of have come to expect better from them, but they'll bounce back. I believe in them. They're like my favorite low tier team, so they'll win. They'll win in the end.
Yeah, so you got a mishmash of mid tier players, or low mid tier at least, on the Roombas against the low tier. I think they were kind of disadvantaged from the beginning.
Nah, if Death Guard had their real lineup, bro, they farm. So easy for them.
They played very well.
No doubt they did. So that is going to be tonight's match is done. Marcy has joined 20 Bliss. Your live updates here with MFC.
Oh boy.
And yeah, it's not going to change anything. And tomorrow we are going to have Melvin playing 2 matches in a row against Anarchy and Nebula. Anarchy, of course, the star-studded Hierarchy C team, and Nebula, the not-so-star-studded Mordhau retirement home for mid-tier players. And then after that, we have Big Dogs versus 20 Royals. So, decent matches tomorrow. Be interesting to see what happens in a couple of those.
Yeah.
Big Dogs versus 20 Royals?
Yeah.
20 race car, I mean?
No, 20 Royals.
Not 20 Rules is what are they in the
Number
standings right
three.
now?
They're
Number
number
three.
three.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
yeah, they got to number 3 by getting scheduled against 2 teams, and then both of those teams disbanding. So
Oh,
they
I
just,
see. 'Cause I was
This'll
gonna say, like, I
be
did not understand how they won these
Yeah,
matches.
this is gonna
'cause
be their
Diarchy's
first
done this.
their first MFC match of this season, right? I think for
yeah.
20
Well,
Royals.
as long as you say that, as long as Big Dogs doesn't disband in 24 hours, which I assume they won't.
Hope they don't.
I hope if Big Dogs dies, dude, this scene is done for. Fuck,
Yeah, you need to ban Royals as soon as possible.
Um, no, I mean, I think it's actually like there's a couple matches like high tier versus mid tier this week because you have that Big Dog versus 20 Royals match, which I mean, like, is basically just my way of executing 20 Royals from the top 5, and then you have like Terry's playing 20 Bliss on Friday, and then right after that they're playing VQ. So you have a lot of like
Ooh.
mid tier versus top tier.
Friday's gonna
matches
be
this week.
hype.
Yeah, Friday's got some good matches. Monarchy versus 20 Race Car. Very curious about.
Yes.
I feel like Monarchy can upset there.
My money's on race car.
Also, when is the anti-Vanquish task force gonna face Vanquish in a show match? Fragile told me that's happening.
My problem with doing a show match with MFC is I don't want it to take up like a time slot that could be used for an actual MFC match. It's like a waste of time for everybody involved. Like I'd rather give it to an actual
I
team.
think that's a hype match. I think it would probably be more entertaining and probably than any other match except like a high tier match. Like,
It'd probably be more entertaining, but like I don't want to like tell some team that signed up like, yeah, sorry, no, we're doing a show match with a team that doesn't even exist for no elo.
you don't have to tell them. You can just schedule the match. And
Yeah, then they'll be pissed.
no, they won't. No one will mind it. I think
Just do it like one day on like 7 p.m. instead.
everyone wants to see
God.
it. You know what I saw, man? I saw fear of the anti-Vanquish task.
Oh god, yeah, they'll farm us. We don't stand a chance. If anything, we would do like Friday or Saturday, like 11 is what we would probably do, which would be really late for us. But like if we were gonna do it, that's when we'd probably do it. But we'll see what happens. I don't feel like it. It's just a waste of everybody's time. But whatever.
All right.
All right.
Well, I think
Justin,
that's it for us tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you everybody for watching, and take care. Good night.
Like.
Everyone.